Have you ever wondered why those who are chosen often find themselves alone? It's a question that's echoed through the corridors of time, whispered in the hush of a silent room, and felt in the heart of a solitary figure gazing at the stars. Let's embark on a journey together, a quest to understand the chosen ones and their relationship with solitude. The chosen ones, they're not unlike you or me, but they're often marked by a sense of separation from the crowd, a silent tug that pulls them away from the bustle of the world into a realm of quiet contemplation and introspection. The Bible, in Matthew chapter 22, verse 14, states, "For many are called, but few are chosen." It's a verse that's been interpreted in myriad ways, yet the essence remains the same. Many hear the call, many feel the pull, but only a select few respond. Only a handful embrace the journey. This journey, however, is often a solitary one. It's a paradox that baffles many. The chosen ones, marked for great purpose, find themselves walking alone. But is it truly a paradox, or is it a part of the grand design? The path of solitude is not a punishment, but rather a crucible, a forge where the spirit is tempered, where the soul is refined. It's a space for introspection, for understanding the self and the universe. It's a realm where the noise of the world fades away and the true voice within can be heard. Solitude, to the chosen ones, is not about loneliness, but rather about finding the strength within, the strength that comes from knowing oneself, from understanding one's purpose. The chosen ones are often alone, not because they're unwanted or unloved, but because they're on a journey of self-discovery, a journey that is as profound as it is transformative. The path of the chosen is often a solitary one, but it is not without purpose. It's a path that's walked with courage, with conviction, and with the knowledge that though the journey may be solitary, the destination is one of enlightenment and understanding. History and scriptures alike are filled with stories of those who walked alone. Take a journey back in time, to the arid landscapes of Egypt and the life of Moses. Moses was chosen by God, yet he spent 40 years in the wilderness. This was not a punishment, but rather a time of preparation. Moses was alone with his thoughts, his fears, and his God. In this solitude, he was shaped into a leader, a liberator, and a prophet. His time alone was a crucible that transformed him from a prince of Egypt into the humble shepherd of his people. Now, let's travel east to the lush gardens of ancient India, the home of Prince Siddhartha Gautama, who would later be known as Buddha. He was born into luxury, but left all behind to seek enlightenment. For 6 years, he lived in extreme austerity, distancing himself from worldly attachments. His journey was a solitary one, but it was in this solitude that he found the path to enlightenment. His loneliness was not a burden, but a catalyst for his spiritual growth. Both these stories, though separated by miles and millennia, echo the same truth. They were chosen ones, but their paths were not paved with fanfare and adulation. They were marked by solitude, introspection, and deep spiritual exploration. So why were these chosen ones alone? The answer lies not in the solitude itself, but in what it represented. Solitude was their proving ground, their spiritual forge. It was here that their faith was tested, their strength was honed, and their wisdom was cultivated. Their solitude was not a sign of abandonment, but of divine appointment. It was in their isolation that they heard the whispers of the divine, felt the touch of the spiritual, and saw the glimmers of the eternal. In their solitude, they found strength, wisdom, and a deeper connection with the divine. Their stories remind us that sometimes we need to step away from the noise and the crowd to truly find ourselves and our purpose. In their solitude, they found strength, wisdom, and a deeper connection with the divine. But why solitude? Why does the path of the chosen often lead to loneliness? This question may echo in the hearts of many, but the answer is not as elusive as we might think. The path of solitude is not a path of isolation, but a journey of self-discovery, inner growth, and a deeper connection with the divine. Solitude fosters self-reflection. It's during these quiet moments that we are able to delve deep into the recesses of our minds, revealing parts of our character and personality that we may not have been aware of in the company of others. It's a time when we can confront our fears, recognize our strengths, and understand our weaknesses. It's in solitude that we can honestly answer the question, who am I? Moreover, solitude paves the way for inner growth. Like a seed that needs the darkness of the soil to germinate, our souls often need the silence and solitude to grow. It's in the quiet moments that we can hear the whispers of our hearts, the stirrings of our soul, and the calling of our destiny. It's in solitude that we can nourish our spiritual selves, allowing us to grow and blossom into who we are meant to be. Most importantly, solitude fosters a deeper connection with the divine. The Bible itself provides us with a poignant example. In the book of Matthew, chapter 14, verse 23, it is written, "After he had dismissed them, he went up on a mountainside by himself to pray." This verse reveals how Jesus, the chosen one, sought solitude to commune with God. It shows us that solitude can be a sacred space, a sanctuary where we can connect with the divine on a deeper level. So why solitude? Why does the path of the chosen often lead to loneliness? The answer lies not in the absence of company, but in the presence of growth, self-discovery, and divine connection. Solitude, it seems, is not a punishment, but a gift, a sacred space for growth and connection. It is not easy to walk a path that leads to solitude, but it is possible to embrace it. To embrace solitude is to welcome the quiet, to find peace in the stillness, and to seek comfort in one's own company. This is not a journey of loneliness, but a voyage of self-discovery and spiritual growth. One way to embrace solitude is through meditation. This ancient practice allows us to quiet the mind, focus our thoughts, and connect with our inner selves. It is in these moments of stillness that we can hear the soft whispers of our souls, guiding us towards our true purpose. Prayer, too, can be a powerful tool in embracing solitude. In prayer, we find a direct line of communication with the divine. It is a sacred dialogue, a conversation that brings us closer to understanding the universe and our place within it. Spending time in nature is another practice that can help us embrace solitude. The rustling of leaves, the song of a bird, the whisper of the wind, these are the symphonies of solitude. They remind us that we are not alone, but part of a larger, interconnected web of life. And let's not forget the power of reflection. In solitude, we find the space to reflect upon our experiences, our emotions, and our hopes. We can sift through the clutter of everyday life and find clarity in our thoughts and dreams. But remember, embracing solitude is not about isolating oneself from the world. It's about finding a balance, a harmony between our inner and outer lives. It's about nurturing our spiritual selves while still engaging with the world around us. Solitude is not a state of loneliness, but a state of oneness. Oneness with ourselves, with nature, and with the divine. It's a state of being where we can grow, evolve, and transform into the best versions of ourselves. So let's embrace solitude. Let's welcome the quiet, seek comfort in our own company, and find peace in the stillness. Let's use this solitude to grow, to evolve, and to connect with the divine. In embracing solitude, we find not loneliness, but a deeper connection with ourselves and the divine. Let us now take a moment to pray. In the quiet of our hearts, let us find a space of peace and tranquility. We call upon the divine, the universe, the all-encompassing energy that guides us on our journey. We ask for strength, not only to endure our solitude, but to embrace it, to see it not as a burden, but as a gift that allows us to delve deeper into our souls, to uncover the wisdom that lies within. We ask for wisdom, to understand our purpose, our path, to recognize that our solitude is not a reflection of our worth, but a testament to our unique journey. Lastly, we ask for peace. Peace to accept our solitude, peace to honor our journey, peace to trust in the process, for it is in solitude that we truly find ourselves. May we all find strength, wisdom, and peace in our solitude. Amen. As we conclude today's discussion, remember that even in solitude, you are never truly alone. We've journeyed through the loneliness of the chosen, heard inspirational stories of solitude, and unearthed the purpose and power of solitude. In this voyage, we've discovered that solitude is not simply about being alone. It's an opportunity for spiritual growth and personal development. We've learned that being chosen often means walking a path less trodden, one that may sometimes feel lonely. But remember, this solitude is not a sign of abandonment. It's an indication of your unique journey. So next time you find yourself alone, remember it's a divine appointment, an opportunity to connect deeper with your spirit and the universe. It's a chance to grow, to understand, and to evolve. Please subscribe, like, share, and comment with the word Amen if you found this video helpful. Remember, you are chosen, you are loved, and you are never alone.